Hello all. Today we are solving LeetCode problem number 2839. Check if strings can be made equal with operations part 1. So you are given two strings named S1 and S2, both having length 4. So they have given the fixed length consisting of lowercase English letters. You can apply the following operations on any two strings any number of times. So choose, this is the operation, choose any two index I and j such that j minus I is equal to 2. So the difference between I and j should be 2, and then swap the two characters at those index in the string. So we are given two index to choose actually, so which is I and j, and those two should be located, the difference should be 2, and then you have to swap the characters at this I position to j position and j position to I position. So if you swap and then return true if you can make strings s1 and s2 equal, or false otherwise. So this is the problem. So let us understand by the help of example 1. So we are given s1 and s2. So we will have s1 as fixed value a b c d, and s2 can be c d a b. So now having s2 in mind, c d a b, so having I at here, then j should be it should be two places, so this will be at here. So the difference between I and j is 2. So now swap this, you will get a d c b, right? And now jumping at this position, I and j is here. Now swap these two position, so you will get a b c d. So now the string s2 is being converted to this particular string, which is equal to s1. So s1 is equal to s2 after this conversion, so you can return true. So that is all about this problem. So how do we solve it? Well, there are so much solutions available for this particular problem, so you can think of anything, but here I'm just going to use a very simple approach, because we know that the index I and j should be differ by 2, right? So which means if you and the length is given as 4, so which means if I you have 0 1 2 and 3, right? So these are all the indexes available, so you have 2 even and 2 odd, right? So now what you can do is you can swap only even with even and odd with odd, so you can group that. So from s1, if you take even, you get a and c and from s2, if you group even, you get c and a, because clearly it's c and a. And if you take odd from s1, it is b and d and b. So I will write down that as well. So odd is b and d, and s2 odd is d and b. So now sort it and apply sort everywhere. So now this is done. So now you have AC and AC. So this, if it is equal, then true, and this will be BD and BD. So if this is true, if this is equal, this is true or true. So if you get both as true, you return true, else false. So this is the approach. And time complexity, because we are using sorted, it will consume log n times, and we are to get extract this function, we will be using slicing operation, which consumes big O of n times. So time complexity for this will be n log n. So this is the time complexity which we are going to use for this problem to solve it. There can be optimal time complexity as well, but we are going to solve using this. So this will be a single line code. So return sorted of yes1 of, you have to take even. So you start, I mean, you take the places by 2, so which is equal to here, oh okay, this should be, yeah, my bad, equal to sorted of yes2 of 2, which is also even, and okay, and sorted of, here this should be odd, so in that case this should start with 1. So this should be, this is s1 of 1 and 2, right? And which is equal to sorted of s2 which starts with 1 till 2 places. Yes, so that is it. We can return the we can run the code, and this is working. Let us submit it, and there you go. Thank you.